Hello everyone. I promised I would come on and do my garage sale thrift store haul from my trip. Now, I have to understand, we were gone 2.5 months. We went to thrift stores in several towns, garage sales, Iowa and Alabama, I think. So I have quite an accumulation of odds and ends that I picked up. It was, we did this on a few down times, and like waiting when my son was at work, in Omaha, we had the day, what we were going to do with it. So we went to some thrift stores. Our friends in Iowa liked a garage sale, so we went there. So, and when we were in Alabama, waiting on the camper and waiting on service for the camper, we spent a couple of days. One day in a little town called Florence, and we went to their thrift stores, and then one day we went to try to find some garage sales, in another little town. Didn't find much, but we did okay. I've got a few things. This intrigued me. It's a yarn actually, but it's kind of gold and sparkly, and I thought it would make fun tassels. It's really what I was thinking. And we're just gonna throw it back in the box. For some reason, this also, it kind of looked like a trim. I thought that it could be stitched onto the edge of a page. Let me see if I can get it where, see, it has little fluffies that stick out, and it was a pretty color. I liked it. I was really tickled to find these. These are silk embroideries, and I got several of this one. They only had these two long ones, but I think they're really pretty, and I think they'd make a very pretty decoration in a Victorian type journal. So I want to get rid of this piece. This is a big piece of fabric, and I think there was close to 2 yards of it. It is a batik, so it has that batik-y feel. I could not find a manufacturer, but it's a quilting type fabric, and it was real reasonable. I paid $2.99 for it, which a lot of times fabric is way too pricey. And honestly, I might give it to Mom to use in the things that she makes, because I think it would be pretty. But one way or another, whether I use it as journal covers or something, I really liked it. It was a pretty color, and a lot of times I pick up fabric from Mom too. This, of course, I had to have for my jelly plate, and it's a whole piece, so I have to figure out how to cut it to where I can share it, because I surely don't need a whole long table runner, but you know that's going to be perfect on the jelly plate. So I'm going to explore that. I got, I think you've already seen the leaf stencils that I got while we were at the scrapbook store. I use a lot of leaves, so that was definitely something on my wish list. I got this in one of the first stores I went to after I went thrift store shopping with Lisa, and I picked it up because I was doing all my postcards, and then I ended up not using it, and I don't know why I didn't use it, whether I just, because it was so big, it wasn't in the drawer where my postcards were, or just what. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut the pieces out so that they're ready and in a baggie with my stuff, because I think they would be really cute. Expedition, adventure, excursion. I think they'd be really cute on my postcards that I send my mom every time we go traveling. So I'm going to have to look at that more. It's actually, did I pay $2.50 for it? I might have. There's quite a bit of paper in here. Some of it I probably won't use. It was these little pieces that I really got this for. And they're actually stickers, but then there's some that actually say postcard. This is actually postcard backs. So I'll probably cut that up so that it's ready, because I found I wasn't using it because it was probably just put away. So I'm trying to move things off the table as I show them to you. I found this whole thing of lace at one of the thrift stores, and this is, I don't have a lot of this kind of lace. I have quite a bit of lace, but not that particular kind. So I thought that would be good. I'm in love with this. This is a plastic placemat like the big tablecloths that we've been using to coffee dye and avocado dye paper. I wished they'd have had more of them, but they had this one, just this one. So I'm hoping it works real well to coffee dye paper. I have some big paper that this should actually fit, the whole piece should fit on, which I'm hoping for. So I got these because I thought I might be able to make a stamp for the jelly plate with them. I know they have glitter on them, but that glitter's not going to stay on real well. And I thought what I would do is I would get a piece of cardboard and actually make a little, like a stamp for the jelly plate with them. So that's probably going to be on my agenda one day here soon. I will have to be careful though, because that one is thinner than the rest of them, and you want them all to be the same thickness. And see, this one is a whole piece. So let me see. Oh, there's leaves, but the leaves are the skinny ones. So I'll have to play with that. But I don't know. I think it was like 10 cents or something. It wasn't very much for them, and I thought, well, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I got these for the same reason. I haven't bought any in the past, but the one thing about this foam stuff and these punch out ones, I'll have to put them on backwards. Okay, so if this is the E and it belongs this way, it will have to be this way on the stamp. I think I'm going to have to play with that too. But I thought they were at the garage sale, and I thought, well, you know, most of them are there. There's probably a couple of each kind. I can make them thicker and try to make some foam stamps for the jelly plate. This is what happens when you don't have some place to really go and visit and see, because it meant that we were doing stuff that I shouldn't be doing, which is spending money. I bought these. These are racks. If y'all remember last fall and through the winter, I was doing some eco dyeing outside. And right before we left on our trip, I bought it's like a buffet pan. It's that metal, stainless steel metal pan that, you know, fits in a buffet tray in a restaurant, and it's about this deep, and it's almost as big as these. So every time we went in the store and I found something that was long and skinny, where I can put my long and skinny papers into them, because you have to put your papers between some metal pieces and then buckle them together somehow. And I just used bulldog clamps. It works really well to buckle those papers together. Well, I picked up these. These have little legs, which, you know, I'll get Jeff to take off for me. But I picked up those. They were, I think, $1 a piece. This set was 50 cents a piece. And then I got this set, which was $1 for the two of them. And unfortunately, this set is too big. So I'm going to have to, you know, use them for something else. I'm sure I can come up with something that I will use those for. If nothing else, they will hold paper down when I'm trying to dye it, kind of thing. Make little lines and stripes. Somewhere we were, I got these. I wanted some cards while we were gone, and I used several of them. I don't think they were a really good deal, but I also have been saving feather stuff to do a feather journal. So I thought, well, I could put a couple of them in tags and whatnot. You know, it would be really good if people wouldn't have napkins, because I have plenty of napkins, but I saw these. I really like these two. This one, it's okay. I probably could draw those, but I love the pink flamingo. So I got some napkins for my napkin stash. Let's see here. Oh, there's another one of those ribbon embroidery things. Okay, same place I got the foam stuff. I got these. Let's get one that you can see. They're plastic. Now that one's got something stuck to it. They're little plastic flowers, and they're real thin, like a stencil would be. And I was thinking laying them out just like that on the jelly plate. Now I'll probably put a little piece of tape on them to have handles, but I was thinking that I could just lay them out on my jelly plate and use them like stencils. So that's why I got those. I mean, I think they were 10 cents. So then I was at a yard sale, and she had punches. And let me show you these punches. That was very bad. This is an 8-inch doily punch. Now, I got a couple of 6-inch doily punches at a scrapbook yard sale a while back. And I really like them for doing corner tucks for the journals. So the 8-inch ones I thought would be fun. This is We Are Memory Keepers punch. This one has an outer cut and an inner cut, and then you can combine and cut both. And I haven't played with them, so I'm not even going to try to show them to you right now, because I don't have a clue how to make it work. But that is the edge of the doily. So that will make some really cute corner pockets. And I got that one. And this one. And this one's not circular. This one is kind of a square punch, but it's got these little flowers in sort of a motif. You can kind of see it in there. So I I have, like I said, I haven't had a chance to play with any of this stuff. I just unpacked it and I'm just showing it to you. So hopefully soon I'll get to play with some of it because I think those will be a lot of fun to use. Let's put that on the floor. There we go. Plus this one, this is an edge punch. You can see it's like an edger. Oh, let's see. One of the this was at one of the yard sales, maybe. I got decks of cards, and I have decks of cards, but I've been wanting to do some kind of little something with some decks of cards. You know, Lisa and I are going to work with a great big giant deck of cards here coming up. I might use some of these as things to go in its pockets and stuff like that in our black and white journal. So these are golf cards, but I was really looking at the jokers. I kind of like the jokers. This one is from a Carnival cruise. I think they just have a picture of this big boat. Yeah, they're just a big boat. So I really got them more just for the cards, not for the decoration that was on them. Sometimes I really like to pick up older cards that are really pretty. Okay. Of course, in all of the thrift stores we went to, I always look for golden books. I have sort of a collection of golden books. And I have an idea. I want to do some journals here coming up. This one, I figured that if I use it to make a journal, I will cut this plasticky thing off and use it. If you remember, Lisa and I did a golden book journal, and I really had fun with that. I'd like to do it again. This one I picked up because it has the most adorable pictures in it. They're just really cute. And this one too. This one had some great little images in it of these little ducks. So I don't think I've ever seen this one before. So I was very pleased to find some of these books, because our thrift stores have not had much in the way of golden books lately. I want to do a garden journal with this one. I think this one would be fabulous to do a garden journal. I mean, the story is about a squash. The story is about a runaway squash. So it's, you know, it would work real well to make a cute little garden journal. And I thought this one would make a really cute new baby book. So I remember reading this one to Brandon. We read that one quite a bit. And this is Peter Rabbit. And heaven's sakes, this is an old one. It is minus its little gold thing, so I'll have to do something different on the edge. But I just thought this was a fabulous book. So anyways, got those. Let's see what else we got. I'm gonna have trouble getting out of here. One of the garage sales in Iowa, I got these. I like flashcards. These were fun with, they had some nice color, but they also had some nice aging on them. So, they're different colors. That box might be half empty. I don't know. Okay, let's see what's next. All right. I think I got this bird book while I was with Lisa. I haven't started cutting it up yet. one of the things I want to do is to go through some of my books and actually cut out the pieces that I want to keep. And maybe start fussy cutting some of the images out, or at least getting them small enough where they fit in a little envelope or box so that they're ready to go, instead of, okay, I have this whole book and half of this book is something I'm probably not interested in, you know, for my project. So that is one of the things I want to do. I found this, I don't know, some garage sale. I have a, I don't think it's right here, but I've been using a sketchbook from this company, and I think it came from Hobby Lobby. I really like the paper that's in it, and this was real reasonable, and I thought, you know, that would make some fun landscape type sketches. So I picked it up. This is probably going to go back in the camper with some of my other camper stuff. This is an odd thing to buy at a thrift store, but when I saw it, I thought, what in the world? I've never seen a hole punch with that many holes in it. Most of the time the hole punches have 3 or 5, and you can set which ones you want to punch. And I got to looking at this thing, and you see I paid $1.50 for it. And what it is, let's see if I can actually show you what it is. This is a punch that punches for the little discs. So it is a punch that you use when you want to make a journal with those discs. They're a round disc, and then they go on. But I was also thinking I might be able to make Rolodex cards with it, because one of the things I have found is that the Rolodex cards are not sturdy, and Lisa's having that. She found that little tiny Rolodex punch. I don't know if this is going to work, but I do know it works for the discs, and I thought that would be a fun thing to make journals with. And you do not have to have all of the holes punch at the same time. You can stop them from going down, I believe. So I thought it was fun, and I was like, $1.50. Yeah, I'll get that. Of course, I didn't need it, but I got it. All right, couple more thrift store things. I did find something kind of practical, kind of kitchen-y. This is a vacuum. It's a canister set that has vacuum lids, and I have a vacuum sealer, and last year I used it to seal my lemons, my dry dehydrated lemons, into jars. And this canister set's like, I don't know, $40 I think online, and I think I paid $8 for it. I don't remember, but they've never been out of it doesn't look like they've been out of the packaging. The bags are around each and every canister. Most of the lids are still in their bags. So I was like, okay, I think I can take that. Plus, I believe this is a lid. This one right here is a sealer for jars. Now, I already have one of those, but never hurts to have a second one when you dehydrating. But I thought this would work way better than jars for my lemons, especially if I wanted to take some in the camper. So I got that. One of the stores we had these, and I want to make some tote bags, and these are big heavy metal zippers, and I can make them the size I want. Now these actually come apart. I think they're jacket zippers. Yeah, they're two-piece zippers. If I'm putting it in a tote bag, I probably won't put it in that way, but I think I paid 10 cents a piece for them. So now metal zippers can cause issues as far as, you know, catching, but waxing them makes them work real well. And like I said, I want to make some big tote bags. It won't matter what color the zipper is because I'll be using lots of colors. So I thought those would work real well. Okay, let's see. Okay, I have one more thrift store find that was amazing. Amazing. This is one of those plastic tablecloths. Let me see if I can get it a single layer out there. The corners are folded inside. It's huge, of course. And I want it to do to coffee dye and avocado dye paper. So I was real pleased because it's a huge tablecloth. The pattern repeats. These 4 squares are the pattern. But I thought they would make really nice coffee dyed papers. So I'm going to have to wait for a sunny day. And I'm going to have to get Jeff to gather me some coffee because, you know, he saves his little bits for me. And I'm going to try it out because this one is real fine, but the holes do go all the way through. So I don't know how well it will work. But I think it should work just as well as some of the others. So I'm excited to try that. And I thought it was a great thrift store find. Okay, I'm almost done, but I have a few souvenir things that I got while we were off. I told you earlier I want to do a feather journal, and we were in Taos, New Mexico, and there was a quilt store downtown, and I went in just to look, and they had this fabric, and it was so pretty. I just had to have a piece. So I bought myself just a little, it's a half yard, I think. No, it must be a fat quarter. It's a fat quarter. So it would be enough to do a cover or something like that. And we were in some store, must have been Monticello, Utah, and they had these, and I just thought they were so elegant. So I'm going to try to scan these and see what happens. And then this was a guide to rock art symbols of the Southwest. I thought it was cool. I kind of like those symbols. Don't know that I'll ever use them, but it was fun to look at them. Okay. Got some really cool bags, different places. The national monuments and national parks have these bags, and they are either the black one with sort of a bronzy color to them, or the brown one, which I really like. Both of these say Canyonlands on them. And what does this one say? Yeah, they're all saying Canyonlands, but that was probably because where I got them was near there. Yeah, all of these do. I did buy postcards and odds and ends of things from the bookstores at the national parks. I try to support them a little bit. I can't, their t-shirts and stuff are out of this world, and I wouldn't wear them. So we bought what I would use, and that's things like that. Then we were in Moab, and I have always liked these little stencil books. And I thought they were really cute. I especially liked the bug one. And I have some of these stencil books, but I do not believe I have this bug one. And the dragonfly in it is really pretty. Let me put this bag under it. See? So I got those. And then, of course, you know, somewhere along the line we had to go to Dollar Tree. And I found some new stencils at Dollar Tree. I've actually used these two. These say flexible stencil. They are real thin. They're really nice if you're using them with ink. I really like them. I was surprised. I was afraid that they were going to be too thin. But I have to show you. This stencil right here and this stencil have the same butterflies, but they're different sizes. And I went ahead and got this blue one because I like the idea of having the same thing, but a bigger size so that you can kind of put them together on the same page. So yeah, keep your eyes out, guys, because like these were Dollar Tree for $1. And this is a nice stencil too. I have a couple of these stencils already, but I hadn't seen these green ones. And I love this. I think this will be great to do little ATCs and index cards and things like that. And then this word one, a lot of their word ones I don't like, but I really liked this one. It had a lot of really nice words on it. So, well, I honestly think that I have done a complete haul of all of my treasures from our trip. Like I said, this was mostly garage sales and thrift store shopping and the likes of that. We had a lot of fun. Even, you know, I don't shop for clothes, so shopping at the thrift store is way more fun for me, and it's a lot less expensive. Jeff got a few t-shirts, especially in Moab. I did not. We got some maps and books and things like that in different places. We mostly books that are about the places we were, things like that we got. I'm thinking what else that, anyways, that's what I've been up to, is spending money. Shouldn't be spending money. So now I must get busy on my 100 things, because I can't spend any more money until I make 100 things. I really like that project. I think that it will be a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, go have fun. Make some art. Have a great day. Bye-bye.